Hey, good morning, guys. We're about to get started here in 4 minutes, and so let's kind of take a look at what's going on so far. This is where we're going to be starting here. Let's go take a look at daily because we started on some strong moves here. Let's take a look at the daily. And as you can see from 5 days ago, we went all the way here. I thought we were gonna just come here and drop down. Well, we went almost to the new high. Actually, the S&P 500 did make a new 52-week high, which is pretty insane. So now we have this here. What is gonna happen? You know, the rule that I have is once we go above here, it's basically a breakout, and we cannot come back on the inside. So let's see what happens. That being said, we're gonna keep an eye on this. As long as we don't come back on the inside here, we should be continue higher. Hopefully we're gonna retest the high one more time today. We have another vaccines information. I don't know exactly what got it to come all the way down here, but then anyway, we bounce off vaccines back up again. So another thing to keep in mind since we're trading the NQ is that Apple had a huge block trade coming out since October 28th until now. They've been printing a lot of shares. The last one was over 5 million shares, so this is a lot of shares for Apple. So we got to keep an eye. I don't know if it has anything to do with the manufacturing news that came out, but we got to keep an eye on that to see how's that going to influence the market. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let's take a look at the pivots. As of right now on the pivot side, we basically test everything. We close the gaps. We're now pushing back up again, and we can see we bounce off support and we back up again. So we have to see where the move is going to go from here. So at 10 o'clock, where are we going to close? Are we going to close below all these pivots? Are we going to close and go higher, retest the high? Are we going to close and come back down? So we don't know yet. Hopefully we can stay above here. This will be great if we can stay above it. Even though there's areas that need to be retested, like these areas again. But we have to see what the outcome is going to be. So let's switch now to the 5 minute, like we always have here. On a 5 minute, that again, we're looking for that trailing move, right? Trying to trail that move to the downside or to the upside. Really good move here, and now we have 3 green candles. Almost stopped out basically here. So let's see what happens now. Market is going to open it over here. On the 15 minute, I put the Fibonacci's here so we can see. We want to take trades around the Fibonacci areas. That just give us a much, let's just say, easier probabilities of price continue in the direction that we want to. So that being said, let's switch it up to our window right here. This is our main window. This is where we're looking to take our trades. And as of right now, we went to the VWAP, pull back to this area of resistance here. This is the opening price. I wrote some lines that I think we should avoid going below or going above. So here we have here above this will be bullish, below this will be bearish. Let's see what happens. Okay. So that.
Order filled.
Let's see if we go higher, or the goal is to see if we could get to the next fib. Since we're bouncing off the 7 here, let's see if it happens. If not, this thing's going to reverse on us. Let's just be patient. The goal should be to come back to the we're gonna come down below, looks like. Hopefully we don't come down here anymore. Hopefully we keep going straight higher. Come on, bounce, go higher, come on. Yeah, no coming back below here now. All right, let's see, no coming back inside. Do not come back inside. No coming back inside, come on. If it falls, it's gonna come all the way down. Yeah, come on, let's push higher. No need to come back inside. Yeah.
Stop filled.
Yep. Retest this area right here, then swing back down. Trying to see which side. So here we are now. Okay, we have volume here, 130. So let's mark that. We have to stay below that. Oh, above that, to continue lower. Let's see. 30. Oh wow, that's like right here. So outline represents volume. Sucks being on the wrong side. We go along here. I thought we were gonna make it higher, but nope. Nice reverse. Okay, so now we're just looking for, because we below this volume here. Let's see where we can find a nice area of to go short. Even though we're going low, the volume is going higher. So let's keep that in mind. Another one here now at around 100. Every time there's over 100 contracts, I'm marking that. Okay. Now 27. See the volume, lots of volume coming here below the 27 here. Okay, so let's register there. We should be able to go short here though. Well, anyways, let's use that as the same bar, so we don't need to add another one. So do we make a new high here? Slightly.
Order filled.
Second time.
Stop filled.
And we're gonna go down. Just my timing and the entry there sucks balls. Let's go higher. Let's go down. I'd like to make a new low here. It'll be great. Come on. No need to push higher. No need to push higher. The objective is to try to make it here. A lot of this volume area. Make a new low. Come on, make a new low. We're gonna move it right away here. It's because we're in a very strong area. So we're on straight move, straight down. No pullbacks. No pullbacks. No pullbacks, just straight down. Because it's gonna be a resistance right here. So hopefully we keep going straight down with no problem. There you go, let's go.
Stop filled.
If we continue lower, make a new low here. We gotta move it right away because we can't come back on the inside. Because we're gonna retest this area again.
Stop filled.
And then short here. So it's very simple now. We have a right here. Anything close above this, we'll make a new low. We haven't made a new low yet, so. We can come back on the inside, just like earlier. So anything below here, sell.
Stop filled.
Hopefully it keeps going down. To make a new low. I already made a new low, so we protect. Because it's gonna come back inside. Let's see if it keeps going. I want to stay here, but it might come back and stop us out. Yep. And now we made a new low, so we can come back on the inside, so the rule is simple. If we make a new low, right here. What is the next fib? It's right here, actually,
Stop
so
fib.
I don't know. Maximum should be probably right here. Let me show you here, on a 5 minute, somewhere around here. Is the target. Oh, did I get stopped out? What happened? Oh, okay, I got stopped out on the pullback here. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The reason why I'm taking in and out entries today is because we already moved a lot on the day, so it's going to be a lot of people trying to short, a lot of people trying to go long. And if you look on this 5 minute here, we bounced right off this area here, and if you look on the 15 is another fib, so we want to get in on fibs. Now we know what the volume area is, so in order for this thing to reverse, we have to close above. And you can see we are sitting on this line right here, the line of resistance. I would think that keep that in mind. Okay, let's keep a view here, see if we could keep an eye on the volume again. So we're at the 33 again. And if you see here, we back at her. And the question now is going to be, are we going to be able to go down from here? Technically, we should short here, but we're back on the inside. Because we're back on the inside, this might mean that we're reversing. Because we're not supposed to come back on the inside once we go down. So this might be a reverse area right here. Also, we close above this. So as you can see, we're shooting much, much higher now. So back at the resistance. So if you look on a 5-15 minute area, we can see we put multiple candles. We did not close below anything. So if we close inside here, then we could start looking for a long place. Resistance is going to be around here. Actually, anywhere between here and here. So on a 15 minute, that green candle, excuse me, right here, 52. Because we bounce off this fib, we go into this fib. I think we might go and retest. We actually might go all the way back to high, but we'll see. Big strong move here. I don't know if it's here. Big strong move. Now here we are. A pullback anywhere to this area will be a healthy one, and then we might continue higher from there. A lot of people want to try to short this here, and that should give us a chance to push the price back here. We'll look for an opportunity. As you can see now, more volume coming in here, lots of volume. So now we're staying above, by the way, we're above all the volume that came in earlier. So we should continue higher. Okay, let's. Now, the thing is, we should not come below this area here. If you hear that in the background, you'll probably hear my dog chewing. Okay. Let's take a look at it here. All right, now we're coming back to that 50% fib. See if that means anything to us. There's this area right here because we came down from it and we haven't retested until now. Let's see what happens. The line in the sand is really the opening price. We went from red. We went from green to red, red to green. So what will happen here? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's wait. Do we bounce off here? First time at the 8. A good bounce will be right here. From here back to the high. So we bounce it off the fib. Makes sense, right? The closer you are to the fib, your entries are to the fib. The higher the probability. Okay. We're now trying to see if this means anything. Right? As we move down, will this push us up? So could this be a giant triangle here forming? I don't know yet. We have to wait and see. Are we gonna get rejected here? So it's kind of like we have to wait another 15 minutes to kind of see what's gonna be the outcome. Then we're holding it tight, but I still think this is the area of support here that most people are looking to get in. All right, so here we actually even went below it. The question now is, should we be, so if you look on the 5 minute again, are we going to be jumping off this area? Most def. Because look on the 5 minute, right? As long as we don't come here, as long as we don't come below 103, we should continue higher. 103. I mean, I do see this area too. That could be potential retest. Yeah, it's tough, man. When it's like that, when I don't have a concrete answer, I just like to wait and see for the outcome. Just because it could bounce off. See, it bounced off here. Just a little bit. It could make a quick jump, and then it went right through here. But then it bounced off here. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And but then we have this area here. Will it bounce off here? This could be a 2-try rule. Push down once, try and push down twice. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there's just so many things that could happen. Just we might as well wait for a better day for concrete views of what to do next. And then we could use our probabilities. As of right now, we're back inside that area of volume. Right, this is where we had all those big orders. New low. Now, it depends on how this one is going to close. If it fails to close lower, then we're going to reverse. So you see here, most often than not, this means we're going to reverse back to the upside. Because this will be 1 try, 2 try, and it failed to close. This is what most people trying to play the breakout. And let's see if it now what's going to happen. I have to wait and see. Right now, the stop losses, most of them people short are here on this red bar. And depending on this bar is going to close. If it closes above it, then we're going to shoot higher. If it does not, again, now they move the stop loss right there. I wanted to go long here, but this has nothing to do with my strategic area. But most often than not, this should go and try and retest the high. That's from here. That's the objective now. And I see volume is leaving, so let's see if we push lower. Yep. So that didn't work. Okay. On a 5 minute, I said it shouldn't go below 03. That's what it did. It went below it. Okay, now what? We might continue lower. We don't know. We have to see. There's not enough information now. But usually we go retest the low. It's just see, I'm just watching multiple windows and making assessments based on what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm not biased up or down. I'm just going on what I'm seeing. Right, it's all probabilities. We don't know what's gonna happen. I definitely don't know. I'm still a noob. I'm just trying to make this thing work. Somewhere over here will be great for entry here. But this is the thing on this 5 minute. This is the thing. There's a little bit. It's like this right here is basically trending down, right? So if you put this here, this trending down here. and we have to reverse. We have to be, these lines need to come below. So the 50 now is straight and above, which basically should mean bearish. So because of that same thing here, it's just a matter of time. The concrete answer will come. It's just a matter of time. As of right now, we just trapping a bunch of people. Is it gonna be the bears? Is it gonna be the bulls? We don't know. We'll still find out. We just need a solid play. We haven't found one yet. It's important that we have to close below this bad boy too. So we have 1 more minute. Let's see what happens. We're technically back on the inside after coming back down here. So, but I still think this should be tested here. That's just somewhere around this area, right? As long as we don't go below, like somewhere around here, it'll be great retest for us to continue higher. What's the 5th? Yeah. So this is the 4 o'clock. Let's take a look what's going on. So it's about to be 10 o'clock. The question now is, are we going to close above it or below it? Right? It's important. Usually is in something like this, is that we can't come below this area. Like this is the stop loss right here, which sometimes is used as a bear trap. And basically we retest this whole entire area and now we should continue higher. That's usually like come retest this area and then go down. There you go. Let's see what happens here. The goal would be to go back to the high of this, see this move right here. The goal is to come back to this high. And the question now is going to be, are we going to be able to stay higher? We have to wait and see. Okay, now we see, as long as we don't come below it. So 106 might be we have to wait and see. We don't have enough info yet. Let's take a look back to the 5 minute. So what do we know? We didn't close below it. And now we have people that were short here, moving the stop loss here. So let's keep that in mind. That being said, we have this big move here. The goal is to come back to the high. We pull back, retest the high. It will be the objective, I think. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. So usually there's a red candle around this area. That's the reason why I haven't decided, because usually there's a red candle around this area that it let us know where the price jumps off of it. But then the closest we have was this one, and then we had this one here. So tough call. Retest the high on a 5 minute here. This right here. As we see now, we approach the fib. So you'll see some reaction here. We have a bunch of stop losses right here. We're inside trading on a 15-minute candle. So people that are watching the 15-minute, they want it for a breakout. So anything below here or above there or below here, a breakout. So we're inside trading right now on a 15-minute. So we want to wait for a breakout. The volume's coming in at 55. So as long as we don't go below 55, we should continue higher. Right here. Let's mark that up. And we are back at the highs, guys. Bam. Sick. This should easily make a new high now. Okay. Good way to take profits here. Now the thing is, we can't come back on the inside, right? Have to keep going higher. So if you want to control your risk, we right here. Buy. You want to wait for the price to pull back and then go long. Price can't come back below this. I mean, it can, but it just ruins the whole momentum, because if it's really strong, it just keeps going strong. It keeps going higher. If it's not strong, then it's going to revert back to the inside. So this is going to leave us with a possibility to retest this area here at 29, which will be somewhere around here. So the reason why they cannot allow this price to come back on the inside, because they need to create a strong move. So kind of like from here to here is what the expected move is now from here. So we move from 43 to 40. What was this? So from 42 to almost 200. So the same thing is expected to move from here. Same exact symmetric move. We bounced that resistance area. So earlier we came to this area, we reverse. Now we come to this area. Are we going to reverse? Or are we going to continue higher? And this area is actually matter. I put this thing here. I wasn't sure if it's going to be an effect or not, but look, guys, we actually bounce off that area. That's interesting. Okay, are we going to be able to hold it? I mean, we technically went already above on that inside trading candle. But what do you mean anything now? That's the question. Don't let it come in. Back to the high. Let's go. That should give us the right moment to the high there. Yep. Come on. Higher. Yep. Nope. This is technically the price pulling back to the 33 after a big move. But I don't know, man. I still think that on that 5 minute, man, that right there is telling me, hey, look for a pullback to that area there before we continue higher. And the thing is, we might be in a range. Look at this. This might be a range too, right here. Look, right? Short the range, right? Do we have any? And then we have this thing here, which is even crazier because it's a retest of this area. So yeah, today's not. I like playing like this, but it's not very concrete, you know. Like this was a nice move right here. Look at this. This is what I was expecting. Pat, like just pat and continue higher, but as of right now, see, we pull back here. We should be higher by now. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about, but right here, I'm gonna leave it here. Now what? Is the fact that we went back on the inside that's like bother me, right? Because we're not supposed to, so we have to follow that. see. Thing about it is that we went above this, we can't come back below it. And if we come back below here, we can't come back inside. So we have to wait and see what's the outcome now. There's no need to rush. Tomorrow we have a better day. You know, we're trying to catch this kind of moves right here. Trying to catch this kind of moves. Like we just pow, pow. I mean, here we'll probably get stopped out somewhere here. But pow. Like, oof, so amazing. Again, as long as now oh, they are going at it right now. This is a different scenario. I haven't seen this in a long time. Look at this. Huge battle. Big build up. Big build up right here. Okay. The buyers are in control. That's what he tells us, right? If we go below the zero line, sellers are in control. As of right now, the buyers are in control. You might be squeezing. Just have to wait and see. But the fact that we went back on the inside is what's troubling me. So looks like a lot of people's systems slow. Meditray, Mirrorlinks, Charles Schwab's, all having problems today. Oh, look what happened here. Oh, okay. We squeezed. So market orders right here. TTM squeeze to the upside. So when we don't know what direction to take, we just wait for this indicator to tell us. In this case here, that was a tough one, man. Now what? Now what?
Babe, she didn't eat yet.
She did. She grabbed some.
Eat a lot.
No, just yep. Might be calling it a day here, and we're gonna come back tomorrow. I mean, with those good chances, but we're just on the wrong side for a couple times for the bigger price move. Here, then it was just unfortunate. But again, where do we want to take plays? We want to take plays at the fib. At the fib here. At the resistance areas. This is a nice area of resistance. Good to know. If you want to go back why I put it or where I put it. Let's see if we can find out. Yep, because this is the 33 area. So if you go below, price reverse in that time. So here. The reason I put it here because it was the wow, very impressive. Interesting. The reason why is because okay, so this is what I was expecting to over there. It's very similar play. So you see, we went here and then we put on the green candle, then we put on red candle and continue higher. Yeah, that's the exact same thing I was expecting here. Let me show you what I mean by that. It's the same exact thing I was expecting here, but the red candle was way too above. Look, so we're supposed to put a red candle somewhere around here, but we did end up here. And if it was here, around the 15 to 33, then price bounce off. It'll be easy to assess that. Okay, well, it is what it is. So it's 10:30, almost 10:30. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. Unless some sort of news comes out, I think I'm gonna be done for the day. See you tomorrow.